Joining me again. We are now on episode 6 of GenX versus AI. My goal for today, again, I want to start off with some news, but I don't feel like we've really gotten through setting up ChatGPT browser. I really want to explore that some more. And again, if you're joining me for the first time, just a quick background. My goal is to learn AI as much as I can. I think it's here to stay. It's going to dramatically change the world for good and bad. But the worst thing we can do is stick our head in the sand and not pay attention to any of it. And in order to do that, I'm being selfish by doing these live videos because I know if I do them, it will force me to keep learning. So I am doing videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 p.m. And I did a video obviously on Saturday, and it's now Tuesday, and I have not hardly done anything to learn anything more about AI in the last 3 days. So it just goes to show you by me forcing myself to do these videos, it's going to force myself to learn and to start understanding all of this. If you're brand new, the ChatGPT is kind of the most well known. The company is open source, but what I have learned is they're what's called LLM models. That means large language models, and the AI basically learns from that, and that's how you can get the responses that you're looking for. So there was I've learned just an unbelievable just in the last 2-3 weeks because of that. So I do want to start every episode with some news and then kind of go into what I want to learn for the day. Some of it I will learn a little bit ahead of time, but kind of my goal is to just go live as I'm learning it. So those of you that this will not be very fast. This is not, there's all kinds of YouTube videos way better than mine out there. But they seem like they're just so fast. I know you can pause them and rewind and all the other stuff, but if somebody just really wants to go through a slower process, just, see and hear my thought process as I'm learning, that's really the goal of why I'm going to go live and have these recordings for the future. Okay, so some news, and again, I just randomly looked up some new news for AI and robotics for this week. Found a few things that were interesting. I did cover a little bit of this last week, but the interesting part about the BMW Helix robot is I believe it's very possible we're going to start seeing these for retail purchases maybe by the end of 2025. Yes, they will be very expensive, and certainly will only be in the most well-to-do households probably to start with. But once we start going down that road, think about the first Tesla, that was launched. I don't even know at this point, maybe 4, 5, 6 years ago, and now you can't even go down the street without seeing a Tesla. I think this will happen even faster. So if we see the first humanoid robots by the end of this year in households, I'm just telling you, in the next 2 to 3 to 5 years, mark my words, it is April 15th, 2025. Mark my words, it will not surprise me if by 2028, 2030, it definitely, that walking down the streets and the cities, I think it will be very common to start seeing people walking with their robots with them. And certainly having them in their homes and their cars and who knows what. That's very exciting, but potentially very scary. I think we're going to go through a period where, these robots are going to start taking over jobs, and people are going to start losing their jobs. And, again, I think the one way to protect yourself is to start learning about AI and AI software and anything you can do to be part of that versus ignoring it. So, here's a little video, just kind of showing the example. I have confirmed this. This is not, CGI generated. This was literally legit video of their Helix robots working. And again, they're already working in factories. But something, this will be first generation for more coming down. And the main reason that I think it can happen so quickly is, my understanding is one of these robots, when they learn something, then that information is sent out to all of them very quickly. Meaning, if this robot is putting away eggs and it squeezes too hard, and breaks the egg, well, that information will suddenly go to thousands, maybe millions of robots all over the world, the pressure that they were supposed to use for an egg. And that's a simple, that's a simple example, but multiply that by millions of examples per day, or, going on of the learning. So that's why it's going to happen so quickly, is the learning can, spread very quickly. So let's watch this video real quick. So this is two robots working in tandem, and again, I think what I heard them saying is, well, are they working, in tandem, or is it really almost like a hive mind, that it's only one robot that's really working, and now it's just controlling both robots and both arms? So that's certainly one of the things that makes this very, very interesting. Again, I'm scared, but I'm also very intrigued, and personally can't wait for the day that I can start testing these out myself. So I think those days are certainly coming. Now, on another note, here's another one that I found, and boy, does this make a lot of sense. Geesh. Imagine having a robot firefighter, right? Instead of sending humans in danger into these fires. I mean, again, it's not going to be a standalone for now, but I can't, imagine if a robot like this is on a fire truck that, we hear somebody screaming in the first floor of the house, but there's flames everywhere. I don't know. Can you send this in? And again, the difference is that maybe it can walk up the stairs, push through a door, open the door. I have no idea. But, this is, there's just going to be so many, uses that people will probably be very happy about. So let's see what this one looks like. So, who knows? Maybe it's a heat sensor, right? So you send it off, and it knows the flames based on heat. And maybe this is not a chemical. Maybe this is just, CO2 or something, that will get rid of the flames but not hurt a human if it hits them. So I don't know. I'm just, I think the point is, these are the functions of these AI robots that I think will, certainly benefit humanity very quickly. And again, I'm still just learning, but the concept is you have, large language model. That's what's spitting out all these, paragraphs and texts and emails. But they also can be used for some comprehension, right? Like watching that one put the groceries away. So the next level of of AI learning, my understanding, again, take everything with a grain of salt. I'm doing my best to learn. Part of it is sifting through what is CGI and false in clickbait, versus what is real. I'm trying to get down to the real stuff when I present here. But, the next level of AI is, it's not consciousness necessarily, it's comprehension. Meaning they just have a better understanding of what we're asking, and then how to instruct a robot body to do that. Go in the kitchen, grab an apple, slice it up, and bring it here. If I did that right now in ChatGPT, sure, it could probably give me instructions, and it could, send me pictures of a sliced up apple. So now we're, the next level of AI is then instructing a robotic body how to go through those instructions to do what we just asked it to do. So again, the next level is comprehension of what we're asking it to do, and then, and I think they're calling that AGI. Let me just see. Maybe I can look that up. So, with AI, what is AGI? So AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. AGI is the kind of AI that can think, understand, and learn like a human across a wide range of tasks, not just one specific job like current AI systems. So that's really the next level. Let's see. So is that available now? So, AGI is not available yet. Okay, so that's really the next level, right? We're still in the realm of narrow AI. So that just answers it there. But, let's see. So how long until we? No, it's never gonna come up with the exact answer, right? So $1 billion question. Some are saying AGI, and this is again comprehension. This is thinking robots, right? Even if it takes till 2020 or 2030 to 2040, that's in our lifetime. That's coming. I mean, once you have one, right, then the multiplication of this is going to be so fast and furious, good or bad, right? Wow. So who knows, right? And some, so again, I'm really more of that 2030s type guy. I think it potentially can come that quick. It looks like realistically that some are saying still 50 plus years away, so that's a big difference. So we'll see. We'll see. Partly, boy, I just, I mean, even think of 3 years ago. Nobody used ChatGPT, hardly heard about it. Yeah, AI's been around. Just from what I've done in the last 3 weeks, I feel like I could hardly function anymore without having some kind of ChatGPT available. I'm using it to respond to emails, and I'm using it for almost everything at this point. What movie to watch next, what TV show's out. Just every question I have, that I used to just Google, and you'd end up with website whatever around that you sift through to kind of get your answer, now to asking ChatGPT and it basically doing all the work and spitting out an answer. And I could see getting extremely lazy extremely fast having that. I mean, as another example, I mean, I'm so old school. I would just go to the website, type in ChatGPT every time. Like, how silly, Then great, I upgraded to, putting it in the the browser bar, so it's a nice quick link to, I don't know if you've used it, but the Internet Explorer Copilot is now holding down the Alt key and the space bar, and it pops right up. And I could probably do the same thing for ChatGPT. I just have to learn it. Well, let's ask it. That's the great thing. I mean, and I'll tell you, it's getting used to the idea that, wow, wouldn't it be great if I had some keystrokes that could bring up ChatGPT, um, and thinking, wow, someday I'll have to find a website that can walk me through that, or a YouTube that can walk me through that, to changing the mindset to the fact that I don't have to wait for that. I could just ask it. So I'm going to do just that. Let's ask it. Um, let's see. And I'm going to assume maybe it's possible. So give detailed instructions on how to create short input to bring well, let's see if it'll come up with it. Okay, so step-by-step guide to set up keyboard shortcuts hotkeys. That's a word I was actually trying to think that I couldn't. That instantly brings up ChatGPT on your desktop, whether you're using ChatGPT app or accessing it through a browser like Chrome. So it's going to break it down. So let's see if I can do this live. So that's what I'm doing here live. Is I just want to learn how to do things and bring you along the way as I do it, whether that's good or bad. I know it'll be slow. Eventually, once I understand and get better, I will try to turn these videos into shorter videos of maybe different sections, but who knows. Okay, so open ChatGPT app. I don't have the app, so let's see if we're going to use it for the browser. Using a Chrome extension, keyboard shortcut manager. Okay, so install. So I've got to install, it looks like. So let's do this. Oh, so the other thing that I've done, and I'm not sure if I quite like it yet or not, is when I use the top bar, I turned it into automatically go through ChatGPT. I think, my other browsers I didn't. So again, if I just open up another Chrome, Chrome, profile, then it's the normal way. So I haven't quite got used to it. So let's just see if this works. Shortcuts, custom keyboard shortcuts. So I'm just adding this extension. Shortcuts. So it's probably here. So I'm assuming. Okay, so here it is. ChatGPT. I didn't even have this one. Oh, it's in the search bar automatically. So I guess I don't really need that. So, well, that's funny. Shorts. The icon they're using looks like a pair of shorts. That's kind of funny. Okay. So now that I have it installed, let's go back to the instructions. So, web store, open the settings, assign a combination. So let's say like Alt G. So open the bureau. So I don't know. I guess is that what I use, or is that how that ChatGPT works? Yes. Okay. So that will work. So. I don't know. How do I actually get it to work? Maybe options. Okay, there we go. Okay, so shortcut, I'm going to do Alt X. Oops, okay, that didn't work. Control X. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, so how do I do this? Okay. Active while inputs. I don't know what that means. All sites. The shortcut. Can't I just... How do I do it? Add a shortcut. Okay, that's not what I want. Add shortcut. So how do I actually add it? Alright, let's go back to my instructions and see if it helps me. Assign a key combination. Alt. So maybe I have to... Do I have to write it out? I don't know. So can I just copy and paste that? I guess I can, but I want to do an Alt X. So Alt X, ChatGPT, and the behavior is I want to open. I want to I don't know, open settings page. No, that's not what I want. Copy URL. No, that's not really what I want either. I want it to open a... Go back, go for a reload page, hard reload page. Oh, there's more. See, being old, right? Open... So, jump to tab by URL. I guess that might work. Okay, open bookmark. I don't know if that... I mean, opening a new tab. I like that, so let's just see. Jump to tab. Well, let's just see what it does. So, I am now hitting that. Alright, that's not what I expect. Oops. Helps if I hit the right thing. Okay, so, just to let you know, it did nothing. Jump to tab. Well, I do not know what it's, right, because it's just saying enter action open URL, but I don't see open URL. It's not there. I mean, I would agree. Open. Am I missing it? Because I do not see open URL. Now here's an open app, but I don't think I have the app. Now again, shouldn't it give me more? Here we go. Alright, that was my problem. Open app. Open app ID. Can be found on extension management page. So I could use that. So manage extension. Well, I don't understand that. So let me go back. Watch what I'm going to do. Give me very detailed instructions for option B. Again, right? This is how you learn, is just watching me struggle through it. So maybe you can use it or learn it yourself. So go to the desktop, right click anywhere on the desktop, choose shortcuts. Well, I don't need to do that. Let's see. Create a custom desktop shortcut with hotkey window to launch in your default browser. Okay, well, I mean, it's basically saying, so I'm just going to follow it step by step. Let's see, set a step 2. All right, so we got to do step 1 first. So I'm going to copy this, or again, it just says copy. So go to the desktop. Let's just minimize this. I'm on the desktop. Right click anywhere, create new shortcut. So new shortcut, and then I'm assuming that's what it's saying. Okay. So now I have my new shortcut. Let's see if I click it, what it does. Okay, so it does open that up. All right. Click next, name your shortcut, which I did. Click finish. Okay, so now I got my shortcut. Now, right click on the new shortcut you just made. Select properties. Okay. Go to the shortcut tab. Oh, let's see. Properties. Go to the shortcut tab. It should already be selected. So maybe no, it says web. Signatures, versions, details, general. I don't know, maybe general. Advanced, no. Okay, so select properties. Last option. In the properties window, go to the shortcut tab. It should already be selected. Click into that field. Now press your chosen combination. See, it's not here. So what I'm going to do is say, again, let's see if ChatGPT can figure it out for me. Okay, start fresh. Make sure it's a real Windows shortcut. So create a new shortcut manually the proper way. Right click on your desktop, shortcut in the location box, copy and paste. Okay, I think everything's good so far. I'm assuming this is a real shortcut. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. So let me delete this. So I'm going to go new. Right click on your desktop, choose new shortcut, which I've done. Okay, in the location box, copy and paste this. Copy it, paste. Now do you suppose, well, that's not, oh, I see it, it copied everything. Okay, maybe, well, I'm going to leave it the way it is then, just copy it. This ensures it opens a site using Windows File Exporter, which works better for assigning hotkeys. All right, we'll leave it. Hit next. Okay. Give it a name. Give it a name. Hit finish. Okay. Now it definitely does look different, that's for sure. Now you have a proper Windows style shortcut, not a browser one. Okay. Add the hotkey. Right click on the shortcut. Okay. Click to properties. Oh, look. Oh, so it did work. Look at that. Well, look at that. Okay. So, click on properties. I'm in the shortcut tab already. In the shortcut hotkey field, is there such a thing? Target shortcut key. In the shortcut key field, click inside the box, then press your desired combination. So I'm gonna. Now that said Control Alt X. Okay, that's not what I was gonna do, but okay. So I guess I need 3. So that's fine. Okay, click Apply. So I want to run in a normal window and apply it. Okay, so did that work? And then okay. So test it. Wow, it worked. You know, so there is my new video. Watching me struggle through how to create a hot shortcut. I've never done such a thing. Now let's see if that's closed. Will that work? Okay, so it looks like, let me just get this out of the way, that I have to have a browser open already. Is that what I'm... Okay, so I'm hitting that and nothing's happening. So it seems like I have to already have the browser open. So let me confirm that. Let me bring up a browser. Let me go just somewhere else. So I'm on YouTube. Let me do the shortcut. Okay, it brings me to ChatGPT. Okay, it does it in a new window also. So anyways, I'll go with that for now. That I now at least have a shortcut key to bring that that window up, but I do already have to be in a browser. Whereas, you know, Internet Explorer, I just hit the Alt and the space and it pops up. I kind of like to do that. Well, let me try. So, let's see. Let me do a search so I knew it's new information. Copilot AI pops up when I hold the Alt key and space bar. I would like to create a hotkey Alt plus space bar to bring up. Now again, this could be because I don't have ChatGPT app, and maybe I do, I guess, but ChatGPT in a new browser, maybe. All right, let's see what it comes up. Oh, okay, so this is disabling it. Okay. Open Copilot. Okay, so I don't really want to disable it. I want a separate one because I like to use them both. Right? There's times that I like that one, and there's times I like ChatGPT. Using a hotkey, install auto hotkey, download and install. Right click on desktop, new hotkey script. Whatever, right click on the script file, choose the edit the script, add the following line, save the file, and double click and run. Okay, so I'll give this a try. So I'm gonna open this, I'm gonna download it. This looks like a newer version. You know me, I love everything free. So hopefully it's free. Looks like it's still downloading. I think it's downloading. Well, it says done, but usually it gives me kind of an open command here. Another second. Maybe a quick refresh. No, oh, there it is. Alright, so usually I can do that. That looks like it's running. Install. Well, I think I found my new short video, how to create a hotkey for ChatGPT. Okay, so now I got to go back to my instructions. Custom hotkey using this, right? Install. Let me just make sure I can read both. Right click on your desktop. Okay, so that's open. Right click on your desktop. And now auto hotkey script. Okay, I do not see that. Okay, so create a script. Right click on your desktop, select new. Okay, so that's what I didn't do. New. And then what new? Auto hotkey script. Oh, there it is. Okay, sweet. Okay. Name the file. So I'm not going to mess around. I'm going to do exactly what it says. So name the file. Oh, example. We'll leave it. Okay. It looks like it's going edit the script. So I get the name. Okay, good. And then I'll just go edit. Edit the script. Right click the script file and choose edit script. Okay, add the following. So I'm copying this and I'm pasting it. So it's up here. Save the file and double click it and run. So I don't see how to save it though. Because is it there? Does that mean it's already there? Run, chat, return. Okay, add the following line, save and run. I don't see how it says to save. Editors with the command line. Oh, browse. Do I have to browse it? Do I have to find it? Space. So save and run. Save the file and double click it to run. It is not giving me the option to save. OK is shaded and not clickable. Let's see if it can understand this. Okay, button is great. Some shortcuts, especially those created by installers or system browsers, are special types, like shell, that don't allow editing certain properties. Create a new standard shortcut manually. Right-click on your desktop. We're going to try it again, I guess, right? So we're scrapping that. I don't know if I need that open, so I'm right-clicking on the desktop. I really like this video because this is how people would struggle through this, right? So this might be a great video for somebody, hopefully. Right-click on the desktop. Select shortcut. Select new shortcut. All right, I'm not doing the hotkey one, I'm just doing a regular one. In the location, we're going to put this. Okay, click next. Name the shortcut, right? Okay, click finish. So there's my new shortcut. Now right click the new shortcut, right clicking it. I think this is what we did before. That didn't work either. So assign a hotkey. In the shortcut field, I'm going back to my hotkey. Okay. I do want to change the icon. I kind of like that. And then hit apply. Okay. I'm not getting any more details. So if this doesn't work, then I'm done. Okay, so I'm hitting OK. If I double click that, this does come up, but this is back to where it was before. It sounds like I have to already be in the browser for this to work. I'm going to close this and just try. There's my hotkey. And I can confirm it is not working or opening. So, not a big deal. I'm going to learn this eventually. I don't want to bore you guys anymore. I'm actually going to delete this. I don't know. Maybe now that I delete it, it probably doesn't work anymore. Because if I have the browser open anyways, I can just click on ChatGPT. But let's just say I did this. Okay, so deleting that icon, I can confirm, also gets rid of that hotkey. So, I don't know. I may have to delete all of that in the future, but if not, I don't know. I'll leave the video because if somebody else goes through it, they can understand what I kind of went through. So maybe I will do this for off camera. I think I'm going to learn how to make an alt key, or a hotkey for ChatGPT, because I think others might like to do the same thing. I really like how I use the alt and the space, and Copilot pops up. I gotta be honest, I've used Copilot. Microsoft was very smart to do that, because I have used Copilot way more just because of that quick hotkey. So there you go, ChatGPT. Find a way for us to do these hotkeys quickly. Or, here's another question for me. How do I download this app, right? How can I download and maybe I already have it, honestly. I just don't know. So, open ChatGPT on the Microsoft Store. And again, I'm just going to set this up so that I have instructions and then I have the window. All right, so maybe I have never had it. So we're going to download the actual ChatGPT program, it looks like. There's an executable file. Okay, so this is a way to actually install it. So this might be the way to do this. So I guess today's entire thing will be about how to make ChatGPT a hotkey. I think we'll see if it works. So it is installing it. Click the download, install it. Once installed, you can open ChatGPT directly. So that looks like it's installed. Looks like I need to log in. Now, I'm only using the free. Well, okay, I'm using the free one. So let's see if that still will work. Wants to open this application. That's fine. Log it. Okay, so that logged it in. Good. Okay. Use a. Well, after all that, it looks like ChatGPT already has this option that when you download the ChatGPT app, it automatically is giving you this option. This is great. But let's see. Quickly access GPT. Use a shortcut to ask GPT upload files or take it whatever. Press the Alt and space to open the companion window. You can change the shortcut in settings because I don't want this. I really want both of these. So is this going to override the other one? So that is still looks like Copilot, correct? Or is this ChatGPT now? No, this is Copilot. So I'm going to close that. So this is ChatGPT. I would like to change it. So where are the settings? Settings. Maybe app. Launch at login. Okay. Companion. So here we go. So Alt space. I want to change this. No. Oh. Well, let's just see. So now if I do Alt space, did I lose Copilot? Oh. So is that still Copilot? That is still good. Okay. So I want this to change to not Alt space. It says recording, but I want to change it. Give detailed instructions how to change the hotkey to open ChatGPT app. So locate ChatGPT shortcut. Well, that's interesting. So that looks different. So let me close this. Let me close this. Is there a shortcut? Is that it? What is this? That's the script thing. That didn't actually do anything. So I don't see a desktop icon, which is fine. All right. Locate the ChatGPT shortcut. Press Win S. What is Win S? I don't know. To change the hotkey to open ChatGPT on your Windows 11. Locate the ChatGPT shortcut. Press Win S. The window key and S. To open the search bar and type ChatGPT. So I don't see a search bar. Oh, maybe it's a search down here. Okay. at the very bottom of the screen if you're not seeing that. Okay, and type. Okay, I think this is the one I want. Once the app appears in the search results, right-click on that ChatGPT, right-clicking it, and open file location. So I think this is the one I want. Man, I am struggling, and I apologize, but hopefully this helps others. I'm a pretty good computer user, so the fact that I'm struggling, maybe that's good for somebody else. So if I do this, all right. Once the app appears in the search results, right-click on the ChatGPT, open file location. I don't know. I honestly don't know, because I'm not seeing that. Let me see if I do this and this. Well, I'm not seeing it. Here's the app settings. I'm just looking for a shortcut or hotkey. Okay, no results for that. So let me close all this out. Okay, so when I hit Alt space, it is still Copilot, which is what I want. Where is ChatGPT? There's ChatGPT there. What's interesting, you know, like most of these things, you can go and find like the shortcut. That's what it seems like it's doing, right? Oh, these things give all kinds of options. So I'm going to try Copilot and say, give very So let's see if Copilot gives me better instructions. Method 1, using the shortcut property. Now I'm not, let me see what method 2 looks like. Using the power tools for exact alt and space. That one's already being used. Is there another option? So let me go back to this one. So locate the ChatGPT app shortcut. Maybe I have to create a shortcut first. So let me do this. Let me go to new shortcut. Let me see if I can find. Man, I have no idea. That's not what I want. Is that an actual thing, or is this one of the things that I've made? Okay, let me just see if I can take this and drag it. Oh, so it's saying 2. Does that mean there's already one here somewhere? Alright, so let's just say that that shortcut works. Okay. So, app shortcut. So that I'm going to assume that's what it is. If you already have a shortcut on your desktop, that's fine. Okay. If not, create one, which I think I just did. To set the hotkey in the properties, right click and then go to properties. Okay, there's my properties. Okay, and in the shortcut field, there's none. I want this now to be, okay, no matter what, it's not letting me do Alt X. Why that is, I don't know, but that's fine. Control Alt X I can live with. Apply. So, in the end, let's see if this works. I'm going to get this out of the way. Get this out of the way. So if I Alt space, I can confirm an Alt space opens up Copilot. Now Control Alt X did not do anything. So still Control Alt, oh, yeah, Control Alt X. Okay, so if I double click this, it works. So let me try that again. Go to Properties, Shortcut, Control Alt X. Okay, maybe it just doesn't like that. So how about Control Alt space? Doesn't like that either. How about Control Alt Z? Okay, so now everything's closed. Control Alt Z. It is not working. Nope. Nope, that's no good. I got click happy, sorry. So if I double click this, it definitely works. But I cannot seem to get this to open. So now maybe it's being blocked. So we're going to try plan B. Using the settings in ChatGPT app, how can I change the hotkey from Alt space to Alt X? I'm going to do this. So give very detailed instructions. And again, this is down to why prompting is so important. That, you know, that's really what it's all about, is how to know, or, you know, you're going to start getting used to how to interact with ChatGPT, right? So I've already learned, you know, don't just ask instructions, give me detailed instructions of how to do it. So we're going to try this again. Sure, if you want to change the hotkeys from Alt space to Alt X using auto hotkey, follow these. See, I want to be able to do it through the app. No, I don't want any of this. It's not what I want. Okay, I'm going to try one more time of, I'm in ChatGPT. How to change hotkey to open ChatGPT app. And see, I already forgot. Give detailed instructions how to change hotkey to open ChatGPT app. So let's see what it says. Okay, so for Windows app, click on the name, click on your name or the three dots in the bottom left corner of the app. Are you kidding me? Because that is not right. So here's the app again. Oh, okay. Open the ChatGPT app. Okay, duh. So I'm already open technically, but let's see. Will this open a second one? No. So that's part of it. That's a problem. So technically, I'm already there. Click on the three dots. Okay, in the bottom left corner of the app. In my case, it's at the top right. It looks like. Okay. Select settings. In the settings menu, choose shortcut or find hotkey section under system-wide shortcut. You'll see the hotkey. Click the shortcut box. It says something like press new shortcut. Okay, so again, oh, that's interesting. That's not what I expected. Oh, I need to go here and settings. I can't. Oh, no, I can't move it over so you could see. I need to go to the app. It's just not letting me change it. When I right? Because so in the settings menu, choose shortcuts. In the settings menu, well, maybe I'm going the wrong thing. There's the apps, personalize. I mean, that's not under these. Shared links, maybe, I don't know. Builder profile, security. Again, I would have thought it was there. Okay. Well, this is the only way I can see it, but it just... I'm going to ask it very specifically and see if that helps. And maybe it's old information too. So let me hit search for maybe the newest. How to change ChatGPT hotkey companion window hotkey. It is not giving me the option to change. Let's see if this does anything. If not, I might be ready to give up soon. Okay. Settings, app section in the sidebar, locate, got it. Click on the current hotkey combination to edit it. Press your desired combination. Okay, ensure the new shortcut doesn't conflict with the existing. Hit save. So, I don't know. It's basically saying me to do the same thing, but I don't think that is working. Because when I do this, I go to app, unless, yeah, when I hit something different, it's not like it's giving me a different option. Oh, let's see, maybe it did. What about... Okay, I don't know. I'm a loss. So we're going to try one more thing, and then I might call it quits. So let me go back to this, and let's watch a YouTube video and see if we can find a video to change this. How to set ChatGPT hotkey. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. I just want something. Let's see if there's a short that does it. Shortcuts create on desktop. Let's see what this one does. Well, that's not going to help me. Wrong language. All right. I don't know what this means, but let's see what this video comes up with.
2 ways to do it. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT keyboard shortcuts in your ChatGPT account. So if you want to use ChatGPT keyboard shortcuts, there are 2 ways to do it. The first one is built in ChatGPT now, so you can use shortcuts even without any kind of Chrome extension or any fancy solution. So if you open up your ChatGPT account, you're going to see all of the available keyboard shortcuts you have for your ChatGPT account, and all you have to do is click on the...
Now this is old. This is, how old is this video? A year old, so this may not be legit anymore, but maybe part of the problem was I was opening it in the app. So do I need to be in the actual program? General. Okay, personalization, maybe, no. Well, I'm not seeing it there.
This question mark on the bottom right of your ChatGPT dash.
Oh, okay, so there's a question mark, so that's a little different. Well, look at that. In the bottom right, there are keyboard shortcuts. Would you look at that? Open new chat. Okay. This might be if I'm already in it, though, right? So open new chat, Control Shift open. So it looks like these are already kind of set. Set custom instructions. So this is let's see, show shortcuts. Oh, I do like that. I need to learn this one too, but it's not quite what we're doing. Those look like shortcuts for in this, right? So yeah, I don't even know if that works, but
and as you can see, here's the keyboard shortcuts feature. So if you click on it, you can
okay. So that I am not boring you anymore, I am going to cut it short here, but I promise I am going to figure this out, and I am going to create a video. And I guess if I ever learn how to do this right, then click right here. Eventually should be a box that will take you to that video. That's what I'm going to try to do. With that, appreciate all of you that have joined or have watched this later on. I will be back Thursday at 7 o'clock. Please like, subscribe, and share as you normally hear. Thank you very much, and I will figure this out. I'm now determined.